Hey, how are we doing today? I hope you can all hear me and see me and that you are here with me. We are a couple of minutes late, but we are here today for our day 2 of our 5 days of feeling fantastic. So, let me just recap what happened yesterday and what went on and where we are and what we're going to be doing today. So, and I'm also just checking to make sure that you can all hear me and that you can all see me. So just hold on one moment while, yes, I'm hoping that all is good. Yep, and you can all hear me and see me. Great. So now we can start. So yesterday was day 1 of 5 days of feeling fantastic. And we looked at what happens when you feel tired, sluggish, low energy, and how to help manage those that particular menopause symptom. Today, we're going to be looking at one of the main things that women experience during menopause, or the thing that women are or is most talked about during menopause, the thing that is shown the most on TV and movies and on all different sort of social media and the thing and in newspapers, the thing that is really talked about the most, and that is hot flushes and night sweats. That image that we have of a menopausal woman who just needs to rip her clothes off or feels the heat slowly beginning to rise in her body and then her cheeks go burning red, or when you're sleeping and you wake up and you just, either you're dripping with sweat or you just need to rip all your clothes off. All of these feelings and sensations are very common things that women feel during menopause. So let's firstly talk about why this happens, why you have these experiences, and let's get to the strategies and the tools of how you can actually manage that. Because as you know, I truly believe that women do not need to have that suffering experience during menopause. I know of many women and many women that I have supported and helped who are able to relieve their menopause symptoms. When you take a different approach to menopause, when you understand what's going on in your body, when you take a holistic yoga based approach, you can really start to totally reduce and even get rid of these things that we traditionally associate with menopause. So, first things first, why does this happen? Now, as you all know, I am passionate about educating women about their hormonal system, hormonal balance, and hormonal imbalance. And that is really what is going on here. Menopause journey is a natural hormonal fluctuating time. And it is a natural time where, at this stage of your life, your hormones start changing and fluctuating, and there is a bit of a roller coaster journey with it all. And specifically, our feminine hormones, our estrogen, our progesterone, even testosterone, and women have high levels of testosterone that is also fluctuating. And so because of these and the way that our hormonal balance was previously with a normal, more predictable cycle, now things are all over the place. And it actually doesn't matter whether you are having a regular period or not. Your hormones are now going all over the place. The estrogen specifically, the peaks and troughs of the estrogen is partly what triggers the rapid and unexpected heat flurries in our body, those hot flashes. And so we want to do two things when we look at yoga-based management strategies. There are other ways. There is a holistic way, which is what I do when I work with women. Yoga is part of it, but there are other things that we look at. We look at things like stress, nutrition, movement, work-life balance, and sleep. to look at all those things to create hormonal balance. For us today, for our 5 days of feeling fantastic, we're only looking at yoga, which is sort of the glue for me that binds all of it together. But when I work with women, we're looking at all the different things, and then we use the yoga practice to bring it all together. Today, we're just going to be doing the yoga practice. But really, we want to be able to create that hormonal balance. And when you're in, either to prevent the hot flush from happening, or when you are in the hot flush itself, or having that night sweat when you wake up in the middle of the night and you're just drenched, what do you do? How do you navigate it? So trying to prevent it, but also trying to mitigate it when it happens. So that's what we're going to be looking at today. And we want to be looking at two things. The first is really focused on our breath and deep breathing. And we did deep breathing yesterday, but today we're going to be looking at a specific type of yoga breathing, which is called Uljai Breathing. And that specific yoga breathing is going to really help us to allow our bodies to really calm down, allow us to use the breath to help calm and release all that heat and balance our hormones and calm us down. And I have worked with women, and I'm thinking of one woman in particular that I've been working with, and she has totally been able to manage her night sweats and her hot flushes doing this specific breathing work. So I'm going to share that with you. And we're also going to be doing some very dynamic movements. We did one type of dynamic movement flow yesterday, which was to help wake us up. Today, we want to do another dynamic movement, which is a series of poses all together to help heat us up. We want to get hot, we want to get sweaty, because we want to try and control when we are sweating. We want to try and control when we are getting having a hot flush by creating it ourselves. That then hopefully helps us navigate it and reduces them happening when we don't want them to happen. So we're going to do some yoga today that is going to help us really get hot and sweaty. So be prepared. We're going to spend a little bit of time getting hot and sweaty today, which hopefully will mitigate those times when it happens unexpectedly. And I'm going to do the yoga breathing. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm just going to check because I've got two devices here that I'm looking at, coming to you, and also checking to see if anyone is commenting and if anyone is asking any questions or wants any information. Yes, you absolutely can ask questions. You absolutely can join me now. You absolutely can comment. And again, remember that you do not need to be in any specific location to be doing this. You can be on the floor in your lounge. You can be in your bedroom. I practice with a yoga mat, but you do not need to practice with a yoga mat. As you can see, I'm wearing regular clothes. I'm not in particularly specific yoga clothes. So you could do this anytime, anywhere. That is what I want for you to be able to give you very practical, real life, tangible things that you can do without having any prior yoga experience, without needing to buy equipment or accessories. So we're going to get started. As I said, we're going to start with yoga deep Ujjayi breathing. Okay, and I'm going to explain to you how to go. I'm hoping my sound quality is going to be better today. Just checking in case anyone is writing any comments. Please feel free to comment if you would like. Okay. I do have my yoga mat here, but you absolutely do not need it. Just find a quiet, comfortable place to sit. Okay. So we're going to start. Remember, as we said yesterday, we want to be able to breathe through our chest, not through our shoulders. So we're just going to start up breathing. Calm, relaxed. Inhale through your nose, outhale through your mouth or your nose, but really feel the work happening through the chest and in and the lungs. So inhaling and exhaling. feel the breath coming in and out, allowing yourself to feel the change in your body as you begin to breathe, feeling the movement. And you should begin to feel that your body is becoming more relaxed. That happens automatically and naturally. Okay. So we're getting ourselves into the headspace of yoga, trying to disconnect from what's going on around us, trying to give ourselves a few moments just to calm down. And as we do this, I want you now to be breathing in a slightly stronger, proactive way, especially with the exhale. So we're going to breathe in again. Our bodies are calm, nothing is moving. We're going to breathe in deeply. And as we exhale, we're really going to feel a strong, proactive, activated exhale. So it's not just exhale is a calm, relaxed. Yes. It's not just a calm, relaxed exhale. It is a very dynamic, proactive, strong exhale. And we want to feel the exhale, and we may even be able to make a gentle noise or reverberation in our body. So when we do that sound, that noise, we feel it deep in our body. It's not a sound from our throat, it's a deep sound that really helps you release everything that is not serving you at the moment. So if this hot flush is not supporting you, you want to be able to release all of that in your exhale. So we inhale and we exhale. You may be able to pick it up with my microphone. You may not be able to pick it up with my microphone, but there is a sort of like a low growling bear. That's what you want to hear. A low growling bear coming out as you exhale. It's not a or a or anything like that. It is a deep sound so that really as you exhale, you want to be able to release everything that is not serving you, specifically your hot flush, and calm yourself down even more through this deep Ujjayi breathing, where you have this growling bear that is releasing everything. So we're going to carry on breathing just for another couple of minutes, practicing this deep Ujjayi exhale. So you inhale deeply. You can put your hands on your lungs if you want to help you feel the breath. And as you exhale, allow yourself to exhale to the very, very end of your exhale. You really want to be able to exhale until you can't exhale anymore. So we're going to carry on a little bit more. I know it looks like nothing's happening, but hopefully a lot is happening as you're breathing. Deep, strong inhale and strong, proactive, activating exhale. And as you carry on doing this deep Ujjayi breathing, you should be able to feel a real change, a sensory change in your body. And that's what I want you to be recognizing. That's at the moment what I really want you to be connecting with, is that very deep, sensory, emotional, even physical change in your body as you carry on doing this very deep, focused breathing. The vocalization allows you to really disconnect from everything that's going on around you and really allows you to focus on you, what you need in this moment, what's happening in your body, and allowing yourself to release all bit outwards so that it's not part of you anymore. And that's what we want to try and create, this disconnect between you, who you are as a woman, who you are as a person, disconnected from this menopause symptom, this hot flush that is happening to you. So as we breathe this deep Ujjayi breathing, we allow ourselves to really reconnect with who we are and disconnect with this thing that is happening to us. So you can carry on doing that for another moment or so. And we're going to get ourselves ready now for the next stage of the yoga practice that we're going to be doing today. And that is that strong, dynamic, active, heat, sweat-inducing poses, so that we can really create that sweat in a controlled way, so that we try and limit it happening in an unexpected way. That's what we're looking for to do today now. So we're going to stand up. So give me a moment, because I'm going to move my camera so that you can see me a little bit more. You may be able to see my pretty lights. Okay. So we're going to do some flowing movements. I think I'm actually going to push this a little bit further back. Okay. Yeah, I think you can all see me very well. So you want to be able to find a place where you can stand. We're going to be moving a little bit, so you want to find a place that you can stand. First, we want to stand equally on our feet. I'm going to take my socks off so it's not too slippy. We want to be standing equal feet in a nice controlled way, feeling equally balanced, and just breathe a moment. And now we're going to stand with our feet. I think I'm going to turn this around so that I can face you a little bit as we're going to move. We're going to stand with our feet together. We're going to inhale. As we inhale, we're going to shift the weight to our left foot, and we're going to lift our right foot up. Control the balance, and we're going to move out, bending the left knee, the front knee a little bit. Back leg is straight. If you can't reach the ground, that's fine. You can keep your heel up. And we're going to breathe. We want to feel that equal, aligned balance with our pelvis in the center. We don't want to be sticking out our butt. We want our pelvis to be nicely centered. Breathing in. And we're going to open up. Inhale and exhale. And as you exhale, we're going to come out. And then we're going to gently twist. So we're now twisting to face the side where the heel of our forward-facing foot is in the center of the arch of our back foot. So we want to keep, again, well aligned. And inhale and breathe. We want to bend a little bit. Make sure the knee doesn't go over the heel. And we're going to twist forward again. Remember, we're breathing the whole time. Up. And again, out, and we're twisting. We want to make sure we're doing the movements in a balanced, controlled way. So we're moving from forward to back to side, breathing the whole time, feeling the front leg really doesn't move very much. It's this back leg, the hip over here, that is moving. And we're just getting our body warm. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. We're going to add another layer. We're doing this only for the moment on one side. Remember, we'll have to do it on the other side also. We're turning. This front leg doesn't move at all. It's only the back leg that moves. And now we're going to open our arms out. And we're going to move across and come all the way down. Breathing the whole time. Coming back up. And again, twisting the back leg. So we now have got 3 poses we're doing. Very nice. You're creating that balance, the focus, the breath, moving across and up. Breathing the whole time. And yes, you should be feeling it in your arms, feeling it in your back leg, feeling it in your legs. Making sure that when you're aligned, your back isn't being crunched, your shoulders aren't opening too much, and you're not leaning too far forward. We want to stay in a nice straight line from tip of the fingers all the way to the bottom of the fingers. Coming back up. And we're going to come back. So we've done that on one side. We want to now do it on the other side. So we're going to move over. I'm going to do a slightly shortened version on the other side because we've all seen it now on one side, but it would look like shifting the weight to the right leg, lifting up the left leg, and going back with the left. Front knee is bent. And in this situation, I'm going to just turn around so you can all see me. In this situation, we're going to be, it's the left leg that is moving. The right leg is going to be staying pretty much in the same place. And it's the left leg, the left hip that is going to be moving backwards and forwards. And when we come down to our triangle, we're coming down to the right side. So we have these poses that we've been doing now. I know I'm facing my back to you, but this is what we're going to be doing on the other side, which you can carry on practicing, sorry, over here, and bring it across and come down. You can go back and look at this and practice it on this side, on the other side, just as we did on the first side. So those are the, I'm just going to sit down a second. Those are the 3 sequence of poses that I want you to start off with. And you can do them as fast or as slow as you want. But the important thing is focusing on your breath, on the balance, on the working of the arms, and on the flowing movement. And all those things together help you to start really generating a bit of a sweat and a bit more movement. We haven't finished yet. We've got one more pose that I want to do that is going to be helpful to be generating a sweat. And we're going to, again, start at the front where our feet are parallel, equal balanced weight. And we're going to lift up our right leg and take it back. Yes, we're coming back down into the lunge. I'm actually going to tilt my screen a little bit because I'm going to be going down a little bit more onto the floor. We're going to get hot and sweaty, ladies, so be prepared. I know you can't see my head. 1 minute. Balanced poses, balanced feet, shifting the weight to the left foot, lifting up the right. We're going to take the right back. But now we're going to come down into lunge all the way down into our lunge. And as we are down in our lunge, we want to put our hands on the mat and we're going to take our left foot back so that we come into plank. Head, neck should be in line with the spine, not up and not too far down. And we're going to stay here just for a couple of moments, breathing. We're then going to bring the opposite foot all the way back to the front. So when we started with our left foot, we're now bringing our right foot into lunge. And we're bringing the left foot back up. Inhale, exhale, and breathe. I know my head is chopped up for you ladies, but we're going to come do it again. We're going to start again. Our feet are parallel, balanced. We're going to shift weight now to the right foot and take the left one back. And now you see me as we come back down into our lunge. So we're now into our lunge pose. Place your hands shoulder widths apart on the mat, and we're going to come into a plank again. Head is going to be very nicely in line. Breathing the whole time, don't leave your breath. And when you're ready, we're going to bring the opposite foot back up. Into lunge with the opposite foot. And when you're ready, bring the back foot back up. Exhale and come up. I'm going to do it one more time to show you. I'm already getting nice and hot and sweaty, so I'm going to do it one more time to show you. We are inhaling, shifting weight to the left foot, lifting up the right. Take the right foot back and come all the way down to lunge. As you're in lunge, again, always want to make sure that your knee and heel are in one line. Breathe, place your hands nicely on the mat to support you. Shoulder widths apart, and we're taking the back leg back. And we're breathing, head, neck is in line with the spine. Allow yourself to be here for as long as is comfortable. And when you're ready, come a bit up, bring the opposite leg forward, back into lunge. Again, making sure the knee and the heel are in one line. Bringing yourself up a little bit. And when you're ready, the other foot joins. And exhale and come up. Okay. How are you all feeling, everyone? I'm going to sit down. Okay. I am feeling nicely pumped. I hope you are feeling nicely energized, sweating a little bit, feeling nice and warm. That is the intention with those two yoga flow poses. And you can also do the yoga flow pose that we did yesterday. That's also something you can do if you do it in a nice, fast, speedy way. Speed is not what is important. What is important is that you are doing it with a good breath, watching your body, feeling your body, how it moves, feeling the blood pumping around, and feeling that you are really working hard. And that doesn't need to be with speed, but working hard to allow your blood to be pumping around your body and generating a sweat. That's what we want to feel. We want to feel a bit of a sweat happening. We want to feel the blood pumping around because, as I said, we want to try and stimulate that sweat, hot experience within a controlled environment. So, today, day number 2, we have discussed our hot flashes and night sweats. We have discussed why they happen. We have discussed 3 different things you can do to help manage them: the deep Uljai breathing, the standing warrior to triangle pose flow, and the lunge to plank pose flow. Yesterday, we discussed all about feeling tired and sluggish and low energy. Again, related to hormonal imbalance and the fact that we sit for very long periods of time, and that sort of reinforces us to feel slow and low energy. And the poses that we could do, we were doing a very low level sun salutation yesterday. If you missed yesterday, go back and watch it, either here in the Facebook group or on the YouTube playlist. I will be sharing that also. And let me know how you get on. We are going through that tomorrow for day 3 that I am super excited about. And please share with me your experiences. Practice the yoga. You can watch this video on replay, practice, pause, go back, rewind. You can do all of it as many times as you want. This is a short practice. This is not a long practice. You do not need an hour and a half. You can do it at any point of the day or night. Anytime when you wake up, before you go to bed. Before you go to bed, it may not be so great to do a strong, sweating, energizing practice, but you absolutely can. And really just experiment with it. Enjoy it and let me know how you get on. Put your comments below this post, and I am so looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. And just in advance of tomorrow, let me tell you that on Wednesday, we have a live Q&A session here in this Facebook group. So anything that you've been doing, any questions you have, if something doesn't feel right as you're practicing it, if you're not quite sure about how to do the poses, if you're not quite sure about if you're how to do it, if it's feeling right, if it doesn't feel right, if something hurts you, if you want to know more about hormones, about how hormones are impacting us, more about menopause journey, and more about how I can support you during this time, come to the live Q&A on Wednesday. In the meantime, have a fantastic day. Let me know how you get on with all the practice, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye.